To actually watch this fucking video, bro, and restart this bitch.
To be young. Coming back from elementary school after a great workload of 2 assignments and a multiplication time quiz. Y'all not running me in these, just saying. You got some silly bands you traded with
You
your
right
friends
though,
on the
nigga. I was
recess
never.
You come back home and pour a big bowl of
I ain't gonna
cereal
lie. Fucking with the multiplication shit.
Assignments and a multiplication.
Bro, we ain't had these, but we had like the. It was like a chart, right? It will go 1 all the way to 12, like on the right side, and then on the left side, 1 all the way to 12 down, and then 1 all the way to 12 right. So basically, it would just like do 1 times 1 on the first box 1, and then it just like, you know what I'm saying? Basically, all the way to 12 and shit, 12 times 12. So basically, that's what niggas had. But bro, motherfucking, yo, my mom, like, she had thought basically like you motherfuckers don't get calculators in school, right? Cause like, bro, we from Africa and shit. So she thinking like that's like when niggas was 6 type shit. Like, she think motherfuckers ain't no fucking. Yeah, we don't get no calculators on at school and shit like that. So yeah, motherfucking, I had to study the multiplication tables all, bro. I had to study all that shit, bro, and have it memorized off my head all the way to 12 times 12, bro. Like every day after school, nigga, that was my homework, bro. Like she had me study them bitches for so long, nigga. Like I remember this one time it was 4 times 4. I ain't know that bitch was 16, bro. I'm standing there stuck, like, bro. I would study that bitch for hours, bro. Come from school, just like watch TV for a little bit, and I'm just studying that bitch like for like 3, 4 hours. I'm like, bro, I was so cooked, bro. I ain't like, and I like had a really bad memory, so it's like I don't even know how the fuck she expect. Yo, I don't know how the fuck she expected me to know all that shit off my head and just remember, bro. Like, yo, that shit was cooking me, bro. But even like, bro, and then she would have me recite that bitch to her. I'd be like, all right, I'm ready. She'll be like, all right, what's this times this? And I said like basically until like I feel one, and then I gotta go restudy that bitch all over again, bro. That shit was so cooked, bro. I ain't gonna lie, niggas was
time quiz. Y'all not running me in
niggas was
these, just saying.
cooked.
You got some silly bands you
So
traded
I
with
might
your friends on
really
the recess
be able to
court.
run
You
that
come
bitch
back
with them,
home
bro.
and
But I don't
pour a
remember none of that
big
shit
bowl of
now.
cereal and turn
But
on the
back then, I
TV
was
to
a
either
demon,
watch
though.
your
I knew
favorite
everything
Disney
all the
show,
top
your favorite
going
Nickelodeon
to middle
show, or your
school.
favorite cartoon
Cause
show.
I was
You
like
get bored,
elementary
but
and
no
shit.
worries, because you call your friends over and run any game on the Wii Sports, Mario Kart,
Old
Super
ass nigga
Smash
playing the
Bros,
Wii
or
and
anything
shit.
really. This was the childhood of most people watching this video. But now we're starting to see a different childhood being set up. One involving TikTok and brain rot, one involving Lunchley the Haktua podcast, and I think it's official to say that childhood isn't the same. If you're older than 21 nowadays, you're basically considered unk by kids that are 12. You struggle to
Childhood would never ever be the same from old generations, bro. Like, even though generations gonna keep on going on, childhood just ain't never gonna be the same. Cause niggas, it's always gonna be new shit, better shit coming out. Like what?
keep up with
It's a unk ass vid. I ain't gonna lie.
all the new slang coming out.
Well,
So I
let's
want
just
to
hear
talk
what I'm
about, is
talking
this a
about.
good or bad thing when this great shift happens? Starting off with,
This shit sounds overly
now,
low.
if you're in the older half of Gen Z, you kind of have the unique experience of experiencing a great childhood where you actually went outside and played with your friends. Then when you got older,
I ain't gonna lie,
you kind of have
bro. That going outside and playing with your friends shit over fucking rated, bro. Yo, that shit was overrated, bro. Nigga, I ain't gonna lie, like niggas talk about that shit like it was so fun, nigga. Was it really, bro? Like, I ain't gonna lie. When I had my first phone, I would have rather just stay in the crib being on my phone, bro. Like, no bad. Like, being on the phone was just it at the time, bro. Like,
the
fuck all
unique
that playing
experience
outside
of
shit.
experiencing a great childhood where you actually went outside and played with your friends. Then when you got older,
Niggas
getting
was not playing with
technology and
bubbles,
it
though.
being adapted into
Niggas was
society,
kicking
it was
around
kind
the
of the
can.
perfect mix. Because you learned human connection as every kid should know and needs, and then got the ease of technology to help you through life at a time when you needed it most. But when the iPad got introduced and kids started using it, things immediately shifted. Instead of traditionally as a kid, kids watching child networks and cartoons like previous generations, they were
Cartoons
preferring to
always
watch
hit.
YouTube
Yeah, it
more
wasn't
than
even just the phone, nigga. I just rather would have stayed. Not rather, like I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I like going out and like playing with the kids in the neighborhood, like in the same apartment and shit. That shit was fun, but it's like sometimes niggas would just rather watch TV, bro. Just turn on my little Netflix or fucking Cartoon Network, nigga. I was a Cartoon Network ass nigga, bro. I was always watching Cartoon Network, bro. That was my shit. Fucking Henry Danger, bro. Bro, I was always watching that shit, bro. Fucking Captain Man and Kid Danger, bro. Those niggas was my goats. I ain't gonna lie. One other thing I used to watch heavy was Miraculous, Ladybug and Cat Noir, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Call it a girl show or not, nigga. That shit was peak as fuck to me, bro. I'm like, these niggas really boxing. Every episode they was getting active, nigga. I don't get no fuck.
And although a lot of Gen Z did grow up watching YouTubers, I would say pretty much everyone watching this did, it still wasn't the main thing for a while, and we were still watching our favorite childhood networks. But especially nowadays, since all networks have completely fallen off, kids are just watching YouTubers and streamers. And as much as we want to make fun of this, it's really not their fault. Childhood networks are officially dead. Ain't no one watching any of the news shows or talking about them, which is such a contrast to how it was growing up. I remember even growing up, some of my older family members would watch the cartoons with the kids because they were actually that good. It was like the last stretch of good coming out before the downfall started. Nowadays, these networks can't produce a good show to save their life. And it's sad too, knowing there could be good shows if they simply paid the people who made them. Like, they're really ruining kids' childhoods over not wanting to pay the makers of the shows.
Hey,
so
nigga,
I would say Gen Z is the last generation to
who don't want to be rich.
traditional
Fuck them
media
kids.
at its peak. And that's why I think this iPad generation compared to every other is so noticeable. Especially for Gen Z. Like, Gen Z and millennials relate way more to each other than Gen Z and Gen Alpha. We both grew up more outside. We both experienced social media when it started to blow up. We both watched traditional forms of media. Shoot, even boomers relate to us in some way. Like, we both grew up watching live TV together at least. And the way previous generations grew up idolizing celebrities and hoping to be them one day is pretty much dead. Like, yeah, it happens, but they'd rather idolize YouTubers and streamers instead. And I feel like
yo, what the fuck?
Fakeness of Hollywood.
Yo, what the
they'd
fuck?
rather idolize YouTubers.
Why is Kyson not fucking a PS5 box, bro? Hey, nigga, I can't even blame him because when I first got my PS5, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, I was kissing on that bitch, bro. I was like, bro, this my baby right here, chat. Low key, like, I still love this motherfucker to this day. Like, that's my baby, though. I used to be kissing all up on my PS5 box when I first got that bitch. I was like, I love you so much. I love you like I love money, if that makes sense. Close your eyes, you can see.
Instead. And I feel like people realize the fakeness of Hollywood and the whole facade of it is kind of dead. But I don't think kids looking up to YouTubers and streamers is necessarily a bad thing. Now, can it be cringe at times?
We got prime, boys. We got prime. We got prime, boys. We got prime.
This nigga was definitely at a Diddy party, bro. Yo, look at his eyes, bro. You could tell he definitely got his butt took at a party, bro. What the fuck? Ugly ass legit.
But maybe we're just hating too much. Like, there's this joke going around right now of people eating lunchly while watching the Haktua podcast and listening to the thick of it. And people are in the comments saying this is gonna be someone's childhood, which I know is jokes and all. I've made fun of it too. But if I'm actually being serious, so long as they have a good childhood and enjoy it, I could give a what they like. Like, every generation has in some form some different type of childhood, and it's never exactly gonna be the same. When I was growing up, shoot, I know my parents saw me watching SpongeBob and probably were like,
so it's a fictional sentient sponge that lives in a pineapple who goes to work every day to cook burgers for sentient fish in the ocean. Yeah, we're completely I knew I should have pulled.
And no, I'm not comparing like SpongeBob to Skibbity Toilet, but y'all get the point. And I don't like how some of y'all are acting like Gen Z never had brain rot and we're above that caliber. Just 10 years ago as of recording,
I was in that bitch watching Breadwinners, Sanjay and Craig. Bro, those were the real brain rots, bro. That shit was peak as fuck to me for some reason, bro. Them bitches was stupid ass shows. Bro, fucking Rabbids Invasion, bro. Come on, bro. Rabbids Invasion. Fucking, what's it called? Not, Penguins of Madagascar. That wasn't really brain rot, but that shit was low-key, like, they used to do some stupid shit. Fucking King Julian, but I don't know what it, like, I know it's not called King Julian, but, like, bro, King Julian, that show and shit with, like, Mort. And all them niggas, bro, that was my brain rot right there, nigga. That shit was
people were making MLG edits with the most brain rot things going on in the screen. People were making YouTube poops of the most random shows ever. Even with our childhood shows. Like, you can't tell me Teletubbies wasn't the most seizure-inducing show for a child to watch. My point is really, I'm just hoping Gen Z doesn't become like other generations and start nagging about everything the younger generation does. And don't get me wrong, okay, I've talked my critiques about Gen Alpha already, but regardless, that doesn't mean I want them to have a terrible childhood and look back at it with shame because people made fun of them. The one thing I am scared of though is how early this content consumption is happening. Before kids got iPads, the most you were getting is a leapfrog that worked half the time. It might have had a game or two on it, but that was about it. But with the amount of content online and how many videos, games...
I ain't gonna lie, this some real shit, bro. I ain't gonna, bro, I be watching TV sometimes and just find myself scrolling on Twitter or TikTok, bro, like, for no reason. Not even watching TV or just, like, watching a YouTube video on, like, my shit or, like, I don't know, like, I don't even do that shit no more because it's like, bro, the type of nigga I am, bro, if I'm not streaming, I'm not playing the game, bro, like, and if, like, cause, bro, ain't no need to play the game if fuck, I can't talk like a fucking sped right now, bro, but ain't no reason to play the game if I'm not streaming, bro, cause, like, I could be benefiting from it from streaming and, like, get some clips on some shit. And or like ain't no reason for me to really watch YouTube videos if I'm not. I ain't gonna lie, nah, I'm lying, bro. I'm always gonna watch YouTube videos because like even sometimes when I'm trying to just go to bed, a good ass YouTube video would hit, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, I've been watching. That's her. There you go. What you doing? Yeah, man, bro. I've been watching Dexter Morgan, nigga. That shit is peak, fucking peak. Got me fucking wet in my fucking pants just talking about it, bro. I'm creaming right now in chat.
With tablets nowadays,
I'm
it's
creaming
not even a
right now in
prediction.
chat.
It genuinely will affect the way their brains
That shit's
process
so
things
fire.
in
I'm
the
on
future. Like, I'm
season 3.
so glad I didn't grow with short form content as a kid because
Episode
holy
8,
my
I think.
brain would already be more
I
cooked than it
think.
already is. Like, this
Actually,
content
episode
already
9,
cooks
I
my
think.
brain and I'm a grown ass man. I couldn't imagine what it's doing to
Nigga,
a
is that
5-year-old.
Usher, bro?
It cooks my brain and I'm a grown ass man.
That look like
I
Usher.
couldn't
That's
be more
some freaky
cooked than it
Usher
already is.
shit,
Like,
bro.
this content already cooks my brain and
bro,
I'm a
that look
grown
like
ass
Usher,
man.
bro.
I couldn't
That's some
imagine
shit I
what
see
it's
Usher
doing to
doing,
a
bro.
5-year-old. And you can even see how it's changing kids already. There's videos of parents taking their kids' tablets, and the kids start fighting like their life is on the line. Shoot, that might be the parents' fault, because if that was me and my kid, that kid is getting Mike Tyson on the spot. I'm just kidding,
no
YouTube
doubt.
family-friendly guidelines. I would never do
Nah,
such an
fuck
action.
all
And,
that.
I apologize for my jokes
I wish
and
my
actions.
kid
And the
would try
main
to
thing
do some
tablets are
disrespectful shit
affecting in
towards
kids'
me. Nigga,
brains is
I-
their ability to learn, which is
Man.
pretty scary because these kids are gonna be future
Bro,
doctors.
who is this nigga?
Which is
Bro, I know he cut himself up, but like, what is this like haircut though, my nigga? Like, where is his fade at? This shit don't even got no fade. This shit just goes all the way to his like back of his, to like his ear and shit, nigga. Like, bro, this nigga need to kill his barber, bro. Yo, real shit, he gotta kill his barber, bro.
Pretty scary
GTA,
because
Clutch,
these
in
kids are gonna
GTA.
be future doctors and engineers, so having
Oh yeah,
cognitive
Mr. Bean was
ability
P2.
skills
That was
is
some
kinda
peak brain rot. I ain't
I
gonna
swear,
lie.
in the future, attention span is gonna be so cooked, your doctor's gonna have to stop mid-surgery to scroll on TikTok. Like, y'all better stay in good health for your own good, because your doctor in the
man.
future is not gonna be able to help you. And nowadays, I've been noticing that fat phobia
It's not okay
is
to be
kinda
fat,
dying.
bro.
Either all of them are going on Ozempic or hitting the gym. Even Lizzo is losing weight. Like, that should be a tell-all sign that the future is dim, y'all. Eat healthy. Another thing that I feel like is going away is the innocence of childhood. Nowadays,
about-
kids have unrestricted use of the internet with
All
parents
that
that can give
gooning.
less of a what they do on
All
it.
that
And the
OS,
first tell-all
odd
sign
future.
of how bad this got was with the first Elsa Gate back in like 2016. Parents were absolutely shocked and appalled at the sights they were beholding. I can only imagine them grabbing little Timmy's tablet and seeing him watch Spider-Man hum Elsa at the ferocity of a velociraptor. And you know, this
Come
could
on,
have
bro.
all been prevented if they just actually parented their kid. But that's not realistic, let's be real, y'all. I couldn't imagine this was the content I had to watch as a kid and I would come out as a stable, normal human being. I already feel like I started watching sexual stuff at way too young of an age anyways.
I
If
ain't
this
gonna lie.
happened to me
I
when
don't think
was,
so.
like, 4 or 5, I would be cooked. The worst
I ain't gonna lie. Now I gotta retract my statement because I remember I first seen some like some, you know what I'm saying, type of video like mad young, bro. Like mad young, nigga. When I shouldn't even be seeing that shit, but I ain't never like really spanked my shit and like stroked my shit or gooned until I was like in 7th grade. Yeah, 7th to 8th grade. I gooned for the first time. Man. Yo, oh, yo, chat. What I'm finna say right now is so fucking insane, bro. I ain't gonna lie, my cousin might hate me for the rest of his fucking life, bro. I'm not gonna lie, what I'm finna say is so crazy, bro. When I had Goon for the first time, man, let's get into it. A little story time while mid video and shit, bro. You know Snapchat, bro, like back in like 2017, not 17, like 2018, yeah, nah, I'd say 17 to the night. Mm, like 17, 18, or 19, bro. Like when you be on Snapchat just scrolling, bro, there would be hella freaky pages, bro. Like hella freaky pages just like promoting their shit. Not even like OS, just like, oh, buy my Dropbox or this, that, the third. But and it just be like bitches just showing like half they like shit or some shit. Or like really like seductive photos, bro. Man, it's like 8th grade, bro. Yo, my cousin for the hate me for the rest of his life. Bro, I used to share a bed with this nigga, right? Cause like we was staying at our like not grandparents, but like fucking what's the shit called, bro? It was like, bro, I called a nigga my cousin, but he not like my blood cousin and shit. But yeah, we was staying at their crib and shit, cause some family shit was going on. I used to share a bed with that nigga, bro. I remember my first time gooning, bro. I'm scrolling through one of them Snapchat stories, bro. That just be like showing freaky shit, like all by my Dropbox, this, that, the third. And bro, and it's like half like showing half they shit in that motherfucker, and I'm like, bro, I'm low key like, bro, you know when you seen some freaky shit, you like there's like a feeling in you, even if your shit not even hard, bro. There's just like a feeling in you, bro. So I remember I'm just like got my like hands in my pants and shit. I'm under the blanket and shit. This nigga gonna hate me, bro. Bro, this nigga laying right next to me. He on his phone too. Like he ain't even realize what I'm doing, and I ain't even realize what I'm doing and shit. And I'm just watching that shit, and I'm just like low key rubbing on my dick, bro. Like, yo, I'm just low key rubbing on my dick, and out of nowhere, bro, I just bust, bro, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck, nigga? I didn't even notice what it was. I didn't realize, nigga. After that, I went to the bathroom real quick, and I'm like, whoa, nigga, that was my first time ever nutting, bro. And I'm like, well, first time ever going in and shit, but I'm like, damn. I was like, that shit, and I ain't realizing it until now, but that shit was hella gay, bro. That shit was gay as fuck, bro. I really, bro, my first time going in was right yo, my first time going in was next to another man, bro. Yo, I'm so cooked. Yo, this nigga gonna hate me, bro. Nigga, I didn't even realize how gay that shit was until now, bro. That was really my first time gooning, bro. And then after that shit, man, I fell down a rabbit hole, bro. I was gooning like damn near every day, bro. That's crazy. Like, I was gooning damn near every day for like, I'd say a cool 3 months, or like whenever I got the opportunity to, bro. But damn, bro, I can't believe that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's fucked up, bro. I'm a nasty nigga, bro. I didn't even realize how gay that shit was until now, bro. Like, talking about it, that shit was gay as fuck. Like, I didn't even realize what I was doing. I was just rubbing on my dick, cause that shit felt good, bro. It felt good just like rubbing on my shit, and I didn't even realize what I'm doing, bro. And out of nowhere, I just buzzed and shit. I'm like, and it's like my first time, so like ain't nothing really came out for it, just like a little bit. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And then, bro, I can't believe I can't believe that shit, bro. That's gay as fuck, bro. I didn't even know what I was doing, and then when I did, like, bust finish and shit, like, I was like, fuck. Like, that shit did feel good, but in the moment, I didn't even know what I was doing. And then until that, bro, after that, I was just a going there the rest of my
First
life,
we got
bro.
is Dan Schneider sneaking in feet at every shot he could.
Just
And there's
going
even
in
kids
damn
now
near,
who grew up at the Elsagate
like,
times
whenever I got the
describe how
chance to,
this
bro.
content mentally them up. It hasn't gotten any better. In fact, it's actually worse. And even though
That's
cable
crazy,
TV
bro. That's
is
actually
basically
insane to
dead
me, bro.
today, it was kind of the protector from
Man,
this
fuck.
stuff. If there
I
was a
can't believe that
child
was my
network
first time.
back then, you would 100.
Arthur was my motherfucking
It was
shit. I
kind of
loved,
the
bro.
protector
Favorite,
from this
best
stuff. If
PBS.
there was
I would say best PBS show. Best PBS Kids show, I'd say Arthur and Wild Kratts and Nature Cat. Nature Cat was that nigga, bro. He was really that nigga indeed.
a child network back then,
Tough
you would
me.
100% be good as a parent to leave your kid there because you knew it's not going to show anything weird. They had actual regulators and it was only a set amount of shows a day, so it was way easier to regulate. But now it's like if you shrunk the TV, gave the kid full access to anything on it, and the regulator was Patrick. But then again, who knows how they'll turn out? I think a lot of them will grow up and eventually just forget about all this stuff because in some way, even older generations experience this. Okay, not exactly Elsa-gate, but experience watching things as a kid.
Wait, is that a nigga?
Okay, not exactly.
They have a nigga as the bitch from this Elsa, from these freaky Elsa videos. What the fuck?
Elsa-gate, but
hey man, do what you gotta do to get your bread.
Watching things as a kid.
Do what you gotta do, bro.
Like I remember when I was younger and first saw Happy Tree Friends, and I could barely watch that as an adult. But in some way, I made it out fine. Seriously though, whoever thought of the concept of Happy Tree Friends is one of the sickest to ever exist. And for y'all that don't know Happy Tree Friends,
I don't even want to know.
even in the past, kids used to steal their dad's corn stash and watch it on the TV. The problem is, it's just way easier to access this compared to before. Like, even being able to get to that step is a mission. Another thing that's forever changed is learning. Traditionally, for, I would say, 100, 200 years, it was the same simple learning format of bringing a journal and your textbook to class, get the homework or assignment at school in paper, finish it on paper, and turn it in at school. But nowadays, since basically every school assignment is given to you online, everyone's just using AI to complete that. And it's even worse when it comes to a kid.
Hey man, ChatGPT got me through my junior and senior year, bro. I ain't gonna lie. My motherfucking history teacher was on some bullshit, trying to have niggas research like 10 articles, read through them, and then like pick like the best one you like, and then like write a report on that art. Like nigga, fuck is this nigga on, bro? This that old ass white nigga tripping, bro. I'm like, yo, this nigga is off that shit, nigga. I ChatGPT through my entire senior year of history, and then fucking what's it called? Yeah, I think that was like, yeah, ChatGPT carried me through history, bro. And then what else? With fucking English, bro. I ain't gonna lie, English was different, bro. Cause like we ain't even do nothing on the computers in English during our whole high school, bro. Like niggas was just like fucking. Niggas had to read books and shit, so that shit was cooked. But for my senior year, I did this one class called like, it was like comics and some. I'm thinking this shit finna be light, cause bro, when junior year, when I walk into like that class, all I seen them niggas doing was watching movies. So I'm thinking, oh, these niggas just watch movies on some shit. Nigga, I'll go sign up for that class senior year, bro. Niggas would have to read comics, bro. Or it was a cool class, but like too much reading, bro. I don't like reading, nigga. Y'all niggas know this, bro. That reading shit dead. Yo, that reading shit dead, bro. I don't get no fucks. That reading shit is dead, bro. Niggas would have to read the comics and shit, and then like write a report on it with like our group and all that. Like fuck, bro. That shit was cooked. I'm thinking I'm just gonna watch movies the whole time, but it did end up being easy and it was fun as hell because it was like the only class I had with my homie Austin and shit, and like my other homie Makessa was in that bitch, so we was just chilling for us. So that bitch was low-key lit. I ain't gonna lie, but that reading shit was dead. The comics was, bro. Some comics was good as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
Older and you're given some bullshit assignment to write a 10-page paper about someone that no one cares about. But when it's a kid learning important developmental skills like simple reading or math, it's important that they don't cheat on any of these at all. Could you imagine a kid using ChatGPT for simple addition, then being a grown adult and not knowing how to do it? You might be a skilled mathematician in the future.
Bro, this nigga's talking overly, bro. He's overly fucking loud, bro. Like, lower your voice, you fucking black bitch. Fuck.
If you know how to add double digits. And this is specifically
ugly ass
online
nigga, bro.
Assignments, because that's really the only place you could cheat. If it's an in-person test, then you're cooked. Most of the time, you just gotta take an L on that. It's funny because in my high school classes, some of the teachers would always wonder how everyone was doing flawless on the online assignment.
Hey man, I cheated every single year of math, bro. That shit was cooked. I was too fucking stupid for that shit.
Them and you couldn't cheat. So no one was able
to
find
how hard I tried, I still never got that shit. I was like, fuck, I'm just gonna cheat.
Kinda did better in the class and had to lock in on it because of that. A good requirement would be if you're in elementary school, you have to do your stuff in person only. Like, that makes the most sense. The last thing that got way worse is kids trying to act grown. And notice how I said got worse, because every single generation has had kids who have tried to act grown. Back then, you had kids getting candy cigarettes and pretending they were badass by fake smoking them. Growing up, everyone
I remember snoring Cardi, not Cardi, not snoring Cardi, not the GOAT, but snoring Smarties and shit in like math class one time. That shit actually got in my nose. I'm like, and I started bleeding. I'm like, fuck, I'm dumb as hell.
The room. But the major difference
Trying to look
between
cool
in
for the hoes and
past
shit
versus
as a fat
now
ass
is
nigga and
kids
all
can
that. I always
literally
chop this
post
shit
it,
in
and most of the
in
time
fucking
they
middle
do.
school,
In the past,
bro.
if you did some stupid shit as a kid, then only you
That
or
shit
your
was
friends
stupid
would
as
know.
fuck.
But now your mistakes gonna be aired out to the entire world. A good example is all the Andrew Tate kid clones trying to act like him, saying they're gonna fly out to Dubai with some supermodels by the time they're 18 and be a multi-millionaire. You just know they're gonna grow up and cringe at all the so hard. And it'd be completely public, so then you got people roasting them in the comments. And the thing is, I don't blame them, because if I was a kid in this era, I would probably do some shit like that too. But at least you wouldn't see it. Basically, everyone has a video they posted on YouTube as a kid they look back at. No one saw it though. But the main worry is when kids try to dress grown, then post it online. Because if you can't already tell, there's a lot of creeps on the internet who would intentionally look for that stuff. And the easier it is to spread now with TikTok and Instagram, the harder it is to regulate.
Especially with
Once
the
again,
fucking
this is the
TikTok
fault of the
shit, bro.
parents, but it's
Can't
already too
even
late.
scroll on TikTok
The
without
best you can
seeing
do is
some
report the
motherfucking
accounts. So overall, I
yams
think
all
it's
over your
safe to
screen,
say
bro.
that childhood has completely
Like,
changed.
not even
And
blurred
yes,
out
you
or
can have
nothing,
your
just straight
complaints and
yams,
whatnot,
bro.
but
Like
I
some
would say give some things a chance still.
some
Because like I
Teen
said, every
X,
generation
X,
has a different
you know
way
what I'm
of growing.
saying? It's
And this
like,
might be
yeah.
the biggest gap of it, but at the end of the day, if they're happy, good for them. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I
You
love
ugly
you
as
guys.
hell. I can only watch your vids because they be sometimes funny, but nope. Not doing it. Not doing it.